away, take it away.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. Like I said, if it's ever a catchphrase, that's gonna be it for me. I'm back. I I was debating on what my next video was gonna be, and I really think that it's gonna be a recurring theme of dating type stuff on my channel, or you know what I mean, because it seemed like that's what's been going on in the videos that I have posted, except for like one. They've all been talking about like dating or something in that field, in that area. So I'm just gonna keep it rolling. Like, I don't plan these videos, so I just kind of come off the top of my head on like what it is that I just am thinking that particular day or moment or whatever, and I just turn the camera on. So, because like I said before, I'm random and I really do be thinking about this stuff. Like, dang, like, just it's just crazy how my mind works. But today I'm gonna talk about like turn-offs, turn-ons, and turn-offs. I mean, I've had to think about this now because now I have to think about it. Before I ain't really had to think about this much because when I was in college, I was young and I was just basically like any young person going strictly off looks and sex appeal and all that, like just what I see. And so I didn't really have I mean, there were things that I didn't like, of course, back then in a guy, whatever. There are certain guys that I didn't date, but most of them were physically like, that was it. Like, I didn't date people based off something physical, which is really shallow. But back then I was young, so that's what I was thinking about. But now I have had to think about what are my turn-offs and turn-ons, because I have hung out with a few different guys, and like I'm able to see now what I like and what I don't like in a man. Like, and some of them may be like little things and shallow things or whatever, because everybody's a little shallow. I mean, it don't matter. Like, everybody is a little shallow because you like what you like. You see with your eyes first. Like, that's what you look at. You see it's attractive to you. Then getting to know them is second. Like, that's just generally how it works. So, I mean, I've had to think about this because like I said, I can be very picky and just very annoying when it comes to dating people. So I was sitting back thinking like, dang, what are my turn-ons and turn-offs? Like, I would say I'm gonna start off with the turn-ons because that's easy for me. Well, both are easy. Turn-ons and turn-offs are easy because I'm just I'm a mess. Anyway, I would say first and foremost, turn on, and it's not even physical. The first thing is not even a physical thing, which is crazy for me. But the first thing that's a huge turn on for me, sense of humor. I am very silly. I'm very like happy-go-lucky. I like to laugh all the time. My dad tells me my laugh is infectious. He loves to hear me laugh. Ever since I was very young, he's always said that. And I all my friends know I'm gonna laugh. Like, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna laugh. Like, for real. Because I am always looking for the joke in something. I'm silly. Like, it's just part of me. I'm very much like my mom. My mom was very shy and very quiet, introverted and everything, but she was hilarious. Like, she was hilarious, man. And I'm the same way. Like, people just don't know what to expect from me because I come off being very reserved and quiet when you first meet me or you be around me a little bit or whatever in the beginning. But people that really know me like for years now, I I can be just ridiculous. Not in a bad way, but I'm always laughing. I'm always finding the joke in something. But to me that's a huge turn on. Like, if you have a sense of humor, you pretty much halfway there with me because I that to me is just very big. I cannot be around somebody who just don't have no sense of humor, don't find nothing funny, don't have like a silly bone in their body, like always just stone faced. Like, whoo, like I cannot be around people like that, especially a man that's trying to get to know me or whatever. You have got to be silly or some type of funny, some type of laugh, you have to there has to be moments where you make me laugh. If you make me laugh, you are really almost halfway there with me because I already have found something in you that attracts me to you. And that's just a huge plus for me. If we not laughing like most of the time, trust me, there's serious moments and stuff like that. But if we not laughing like most of the time about something, like I've already lost interest. So that's that. Next, I would say like a man who can cook. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I'm not no chef, and that was, I think, part of the problem in my marriage. Like, I cook. Listen, I cook. I do. I learned from my dad. My dad cooks. My cousins, my grandmother, my mom. I know how to cook. But listen, I'm not no from scratch type of girl. I'm not. I have never been. I know how to cook enough to create a decent meal for the family, for my kids, for me. And my stuff be good. I mean, I can do a little something, and I'm still learning as as I go. I mean, I pick up on new recipes and stuff like that all the time, and my kids don't have any complaints. Like, and they're very picky eaters. So I like men who can cook as well because I do not see gender roles. I never have because my dad cooked all the time. My mom and my dad both cooked. They would have their days of the week that they cook, and we would eat out on the weekends. That's what I'm used to. I am not used to no man who just be waiting on me to cook all the time because that's a basic life skill to me. Everybody should know how to cook something. You know what I mean? Like spaghetti, like throw some chicken in the grease. Like, it's basic stuff that people should know how to cook as an adult. So men who can cook very well and like love to cook and like that's what they want to do, they be in that kitchen, that's a turn on to me because I want somebody who's gonna share that role with me, and it's not just my job. So yeah, I love a man that can cook. And so far in this dating experience, most, like, I would say the men that I have talked to or went out on dates with, or chilled with, or just, they all have known how to cook. So that's a turn on to me. Next, I would say I would go to something in the physical realm. Tattoos. Like, I love a man with tattoos. I have tattoos. I have plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all over. Like, I love the art of tattoos. I can draw. I used to want to be a tattoo artist. I love a man who don't have a problem with expression on his body, like art, all that good stuff. Like, it's just sexy to me to see a man with tattoos. Like, it just is. That's a major turn on to me. Something physical, that's a major turn on to me, is tattoos on a man, because I'm gonna get me some tattoos. Like, I'm still not done. Like, I'm planning on getting more. So I need a man who, I'm not saying I wouldn't date a man who doesn't have tattoos or a lot of tattoos, but that's something that's a turn on to me, is a man with a lot of tattoos, and they look good on him, not just any old thing. The tattoos have to like look like something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's one big turn on for me. In the physical, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta keep adjusting the camera because I'm in my bed, so it's I would say next is a man who is emotionally intelligent. Like, and what I mean by that is able to express his emotions in a healthy way. Not saying I want somebody just walking around crying about everything and too in touch with his emotions. Like, that can be a turn off if you doing too much. I'm talking about a man who is not afraid to show emotion in front of his woman, or just in general. Like, men need to show emotion too. That whole men don't cry thing and all of that to me is crazy. Like, holding in your emotions, that's crazy to me. Like, for anybody, I need an emotionally intelligent man. You need to be able to tell what my emotions are at the time and react accordingly to that, to be able to be there for me. And you need to be able to share your emotions with me as well, like, so I can know how to help you or be there for you in your moment or your time of need, or whatever the case may be. I do not want no man sitting up there afraid to show emotion in front of me. That's just not gonna work for me. Like, I can't. So yeah, I need an emotionally intelligent man. Be able to tell what my emotions are and what you need to do for me, and also show your emotions so I can know what to do and be there for you. Period. Next, I would say a man, and I could just play off that last one with this one, a calm demeanor man. Somebody with a calm demeanor, somebody who never like gets in an uproar too much about nothing. You know what I mean? Somebody who is just, safe, and I can feel comfortable around you. I can know that you're never going to be doing too much and all of this arguing and everything like that, because you know what I mean? Somebody I can feel safe around. Somebody I know my kids are safe around. Just a calm demeanor. Even if you're upset, there are ways to show that you're upset without being overly aggressive or overly over the top arguing and yelling. I do not want nobody like that. The first sign that you give me that you one of those type of people who like to argue and be doing all that, no, it's a wrap. The very first time, because I'm not used to that. My ex-husband was not like that, and I am not used to that. Period. I'm not gonna start being used to it either. So yeah, calm demeanor is a turn on to me. And lastly, I have so many, but I'm gonna wrap up the turn ons right here. So I want this video to be all night. I might do a part 2 or whatever, but the last one to me is a man who can be aggressive at the right time. And what I mean by aggressive is know the right moment to, like, show me something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like men who. Side note, I'm saying aggressive in this video, but I mean assertive. Assertive is the correct term I'm looking for. Now back to the video. I'm talking about aggressive is, say we chilling and you could tell I like you. You know, you should be able to tell I like you. Know when to make a move, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to. So you need to be able to read me enough to know, okay, I know she feeling me or whatever. I'm going to make my move here. To, like, because I'm not going to do it. Like, and not saying I've never made the first move or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to do it. And I like a man who knows that moment, you know. That's so sexy to me. When you know that this is the right moment for this, and you know what type of reaction I'm going to give you, and you know that what time it is or whatever, you know that by doing this, you finna, like, yeah, like, I like that. Like, that's a turn on for me. If you too timid around me, it's now I'm just like, even if I liked you or whatever. Because, I mean, you should be able to know when a woman is into you. That's my thing. Like, even on one of my other videos where I'm talking about don't talk about sex too soon and stuff like that. Those are things you should just pick up on by the type of woman you with. Like, the type of woman that you're trying to get to know. You, after a little minute talking to her, you should know what type of time she on. You should know if it's too early to talk about this, if it's too early to make a move, if it's this, that, if she like you, if she don't like you, if she giving you mixed signals, you just don't know. All that stuff you should just be able to pick up on. And I like a man who knows how to be aggressive when the time is right. Make a move. Make the move. And you should already expect that I'm going to, respond back to you in a good way. Like, that's a turn on. Like, I know, I'm not even going to get into it, but I mean, I have been, you know what I'm saying, with somebody who always knows the right move, the right time. He was perfect all the time with it, because he was just, you know what I mean, like, perfect all the time. Like, he knew when to make that move, like, he knew what time it was. So, yeah, like, I'm not even gonna get into that because y'all in my business too much. But those are some of the things that's a turn on to me. You know what I mean? Like, those are just some basic things. Know when to be aggressive. Have a sense of humor, please. Know how to cook. A little bit, a lot, whatever. Just know how to do something in the kitchen and don't be looking at me every day. A man with tattoos, Lord, yes, please, and thanks. And a man who is in touch with his emotions, emotionally intelligent, calm demeanor. Both of those are kind of wrapped up into one, but yeah, those are some of my turn-ons. I can't tell you, how those to me are basic. Like, what? And I think I'm going to do a part 2 because I'm already at 19 minutes with this. And if I go into my turn offs, it's going to just be way too long. But yeah, those, I think I named off like 6 things. Those are my top 6 things that are turn ons. Of course, you want a man that looks good, smells good, all that type of stuff is turn on too. But I just wanted to give a few that weren't so obvious. You know what I mean? Some of these are obvious though, like a duh, like come on now. But those to me are my top 6 things that are turn ons to me in a man. And so my next video, I'm gonna do the turn offs. I'm gonna be just like this. I'm about to just do another video now, but not make this video too long. So I'm gonna just go off and do a part 2 to this and do my turn offs. But y'all let me know, ladies, let me know what's y'all turn ons, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure we all kind of have similar things that we like, but maybe some of my stuff don't mean nothing to you. Maybe you don't care if a man can cook or not. You will do the cooking. Or maybe you don't, you know what I mean? You don't care about tattoos, and maybe you don't care about sense of humor and all that type of stuff. What's y'all turn ons? Let me know. And I'll let you in the next video, the part 2 to this, when I talk about my turn offs, because God knows I always have some turn offs. But anyway, I'll let y'all on the next video.